Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. We talk about all things beauty, makeup, skincare here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look. This is the perfect wedding guest kind of look. Super simple, but I still feel really pretty. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. So base is already done. I will show you the powders that I use for bronze, blush, all those kinds of things, but however you regularly do your base, that's how I would suggest that you do it. I did powder my whole face, so I'm gonna do powders today versus creams just because it is about 1 o'clock here and I'm going to be there until like 9 p.m. tonight. So to make my makeup last all night long, I did use powder. So for bronzer and kind of all my powders today, I'm going to be taking kind of my favorite staple powders. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Nude Bronze Light. I really like this one. You know, it's the end of summer. I do have a little bit of a tan. This is one of my darker bronzers. And for blush, I'm gonna take the Flower Beauty Flower Pots Powder Blush in Peach Primrose. Here's the color. It's super pretty neutral color. I love the flower blushes. They're one of my favorite powder formulas. Oh, I put my bronzer on a Morphe E4 brush. I know this is a blush brush, but I love to use it for my bronzer. And then I'm gonna take another blush brush. This is the ColourPop F3 and put that blush. I'm trying to keep my makeup pretty toned down today. I'm going to do a pretty neutral look because I'm gonna do a bold lip. I think a wedding is a perfect time to do a bold lip because you're not going quite so overboard. You still look dressed up. You don't want to do anything super crazy with your eyes. At least I usually don't when I'm attending a wedding. I don't want to be more dramatic than the bride or be more dramatic than the bridesmaids, but I still want to look nice and also wear makeup that I feel great in. So it's going to be a pretty neutral look, and then we'll do an interesting lip. And because it's a pretty neutral look, I am going to pack on that blush. As you can see, every time I do a bold lip, I usually match kind of, not a bold blush, like this is a neutral blush, but I make sure that you can see the blush on my cheeks. And then for highlight, I've been reaching for this one recently. It's the Artist Couture Cocoa Bling Diamond Glow Powder. It is so pretty. It's kind of like more of a loose glitter than it is a highlighter. I think it'll look really nice today, so I'm gonna try it out. It's a pretty like almost white glitter. If you can see, I'll get up close to the camera. It's pretty subtle, except for it's a little, like I wouldn't wear it to work. It's a little too much for that, but it's also not crazy. It gives a subtle, pretty wash of highlight, and it kind of just catches in the light without it being too much, like I said. So I really have been liking it a lot recently. I'm also gonna put that in my inner corner. Okay, that's it for the face. I am going to be using another Artist Couture product, the Supreme Nudes Artist Couture eyeshadow palette. One of my favorite palettes, really. It's so great. Here's what it looks like on the inside. It is so neutral. Like if you are going to a wedding, this is a wonderful palette to use. So I'm going to be dipping into this today. First, I'm gonna dip into this stripped color. It might be a little too light for me, but I'm gonna try it first and just put that all over my crease. I am using a Morphe Y16 brush. I don't know if they sell these gold brushes anymore. They're really pretty. I like them a lot. I wanted to switch out like all of my brushes for these ones, and I think they stopped selling them. At least last time I was on their site, they weren't in stock anymore. Okay, pretty perfect crease shade for me. Next, I'm going to dip into this Transcend color down here, Transcend. I think I'm going to do like all over the lid and then a little bit up in the crease. So I'm gonna do kind of like a gradient today rather than a gradient from the crease, a gradient from the line, my liner up, from my top lash line up. Anytime you're trying to do a super simple look, honestly, like a all over the lid straight matte color and then just throw like a little smoky liner on and it's perfect. It also takes like 2 seconds. Like right now I have to leave in like an hour and I still have to do the rest of my makeup and my hair. So like this is a perfect look, like a bold lip, neutral eye, super, super easy look. Anytime you want to look put together and really feel confident and pretty. And I kind of want to keep my bottom lashes bare today, like eyeshadow wise, so I'm going to really stop there. One thing I do like to do just to give it a little bit of a sparkle is use a topper. I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Top Coat in Nude. It's like a little pot, and this is what the inside looks like. Mine's super dry, but it still works. I'll show you. It's like not that much of a glitter, but it just makes that much of a difference. So no glitter. And there's that little bit of top coat. It's just kind of like colorless reflex that catch the light and make you feel just a little bit elevated. Okay, and then actually I think I'm going to do like the tiniest little bit of like fake liner, and by that I mean I'm just going to like dab some darker eyeshadow on my top lash line. I'm going to go for this color, this brown color in Mink, and I'm gonna use a Morphe E29 brush. It's really like an eyebrow brush, but I think it works really well for just like doing a quick little wing. And then I will tight line as well using a brown liner. And what I've been doing recently is just like starting in the middle, not going all the way to the beginning of my eye, but really starting where my iris starts, coming out to the side, and then doing more of a wing straight out rather than following. I was always told to follow this up, and what ends up happening is like I kind of have hooded lids, not too bad, but like it just doesn't end up looking that great if I bring this up. It ends up like just going up really far, and it looks kind of silly because it's like my wings are going up like this. So I'm trying to draw them a little straighter out. I think it really has been changing my look, and I really like it. So like really the smallest little wing there, just to give the look a little something more, kind of elongate my eye there too. And then I'm just gonna tight line. I'm actually going to use this LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in brown. And really just tight lining the outside of my eye there, instead of going all the way to my inner corner again. Okay, and then mascara, still on my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. And I thought I was going to pop some lashes on, but I really don't want to overdo it because I am going to be doing a strong lip, so I am just not going to put any lashes on. So for lips, I really want to, I was going to do a really deep red, something like this Bite lipstick color in the color Sangria Slush, but I feel like that's just a little bit too much. So I am going to do, this is a really old lip color. It's actually the Ofra and Kathleen Light's Liquid Lip Miami Fever. It's pretty, it's actually darker like on your lips than it is in the tube. So because I'm using that, I'm going to be using the Kylie Jenner Dirty Rose lip liner, and I'm gonna kind of like, this is really intense and really thick and really drying, so I'm going to kind of like dab it on, kind of make it look more like a blotted look, and then we'll see if I want to throw maybe a gloss on top. See, I said I was gonna go for a blotted look and then I just didn't. I just went straight for it, but I really like the way that this looks. I will like kind of dab it off a little bit, but I'm going to hop off camera, finish up my hair, actually put my dress on, and then I will come back and end the video. And that is the finished look, guys. It is so hot. I'm sweating so much. It's so muggy in here. Like my hair is gonna fall out in 2 seconds, but this is what it looks like right before I leave. It's gonna take like an hour to get there too, so hair's gonna be so flat. I'm gonna bring a clip with me, maybe just clip it up. Anyway, that is all from me today. If you stuck around, watched the whole video, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Do you have any wedding guest tips, tips, wedding guest makeup tips, wedding guest dress tips. It took me 7 years to find a dress that I wanted to wear today. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.